Hello friends, welcome to Kishore's YouTube channel. In today's video, we will see electrical engineers interview questions. Friends, let's see top 10 questions for electrical engineers interview. Before proceeding, I'll request you to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that you can get such kind of videos immediately as soon as they are published. Friends, I plan to make series of videos on this topic which will help you to prepare for your interview. So friends, let's see the questions. What is meant by regenerative braking? When the power supply is cut off for a running motor, it will still continue to running due to inertia. In order to stop it quickly, we place a load, a resistance across the armature winding and the motor field supply is maintained. The back EMF voltage is made to apply across the resistor and due to load, the motor stops quickly. This type of braking is called regenerative braking. Why is the starting current high in a DC motor? In DC motors, voltage equation is V is equal to EB minus IA into RA, where V is the terminal voltage, EB is a back EMF, IA is armature current, RA is armature resistance. During starting, the back EMF EB is equal to 0, thereby V is equal to IA into RA. So, armature current is equal to V upon RA. Since the armature resistance is very less and it's likely to be 0.01 ohm, so the armature current will become very high. This is why the starting current is very high in a DC motor. Why do we use star delta starter for starting of the induction motor? The main advantage of using the star delta starter is the reduction of starting current of the motor. Starting current gets reduced minimum 3 to 4 times that of compared to direct online starting. Since the starting current is reduced, the voltage drop during the starting of the motor in the system is also reduced. Why delta star transformers are used for lighting loads? For lighting loads, neutral conductor is must since all lighting loads are single phase loads, and hence the secondary must be star winding, and this lighting load is also typically unbalanced in all the three phases. To minimize the current imbalance in the primary, we use delta winding in the primary. So delta star transformer is used for the lighting loads, and also there are always possibility of having ground faults in the lighting circuits. So when you are using delta star transformer, even though there is a ground fault on the secondary side, it will not reflect to the primary as the primary winding is a delta winding. Why in a 3-pin plug the earth pin is thicker and longer than the other pins? It depends upon R is equal to rho I upon A, where A is inversely proportional to R. So, if the area increases, resistance decreases, and if resistance is less, the leakage current will take the low resistance path. So, the earth pin should be thicker, and earth pin is longer because it should first make the connection with, it should be the first who makes the connection, and it should be the last to disconnect the connection. This assures safety of the person who uses electrical instrument. Why series motor cannot be started on no load? Series motor cannot be started without load because of high starting torque. Series motors are used in train, crane, etc. How does ELCB work? ELCB is used to detect earth leakage fault. Also, it is used for human safety. Once the phase and neutral are connected in an ELCB, the current will flow through the phase and the same amount of current will have to return through neutral, so the resultant current in the ELCB tripping coil is 0. Once there is a ground fault on the load side, the current from the phase will directly pass through the earth and it will not return through the neutral through ELCB. That means one side current is going and is not returning. Hence, because of this difference in the ELCB, you will trip and it will safeguard the other circuits from the faulty load. What is an exciter and how does it work? There are two types of exciters, static exciter and rotary exciter. Purpose of exciter is to supply the excitation DC voltage to the fixed pole of the generator. Rotary exciter is an additional small generator mounted on the shaft of the main generator. If it is a DC generator, it will supply the DC supply to the rotary poles through the slip ring and the brushes. If it is an AC exciter, output of the AC exciter is rectified by the rotating diodes and the supply DC to the main fixed poles. AC exciter is the AC generator whose field windings are stationary and the armature rotates. Initial voltage is built up by the residual magnetism. Why we use the VCB at high voltage transmission lines? Why can't we use air circuit breakers? In case of high voltage, when we break the electrical circuit, the arc will form and it will not quench easily because of high voltage and the current will continue to flow through the arc. The vacuum has very high arc quenching property compared to air. The dielectric strength of vacuum is almost 8 times that of air. That is why we always use vacuum circuit breakers in case of ST breakers and air is used in case of low tension. What is the difference between surge arrestor and the lightning arrestor? Lightning arrestors are installed outside and the effect of lightning is grounded, whereas surge arrestors are installed inside the panel comprising of resistors which consumes the energy and nullify the effect of surge. So friends, I hope this information will be useful for you for preparing your interview. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you very much friends and all the best for your interview. Thank you.